Hi everybody, welcome to our first virtual climate emergency action plan event. Of course, we were hoping to have this as a live event originally, but with COVID-19 and the current restrictions in Cllr, that hasn't been possible, so we've had to take it online. But I'm absolutely sure you'll enjoy what we've got planned for you this week. So just to introduce myself, I'm Paul Davies. I'm a Holme Valley Parish Councillor and a Cllr District Councillor. I'm also Chair of the Climate Emergency Committee on Holme Valley Parish Council. As you probably know, Holme Valley Parish Council has committed to making the valley carbon neutral by 2030. This is a hugely ambitious task, but with the activities that are already taking place, we're hopeful that we'll make a difference to the environment in our valley. So this week we wanted to showcase some of our successes and highlight some of the areas that we're working on, and also the benefits not just to the environment but to your pocket on sessions such as the home energy work that we'll go through with you. In terms of successes, we're really pleased to say that we will be installing a water fountain outside the public toilets in Holmfirth opposite the post office. This will help reduce the amount of plastic water bottles sold within Holmfirth as we encourage people to refill their bottles. There'll be some interesting stats on the board by the fountain with regards to the environmental impact of plastic bottles. Actually, you'll probably find some of these quite surprising. I know I did. We've worked with a number of community groups from the very beginning of our action plan, and HOT, our environmental group within the valley, has been doing some very significant work with us. There's also a newer community group set up called Eco Homes, which is seeking to build, hopefully in the future, affordable homes within the valley for the community, and also River Home Connections, who've done some great work in the valley alongside the river. And of course, we've been working with local businesses. One I will mention, a major employer in our area is Longley Farm, and Jimmy Dickerson there has provided some fantastic support to our community in this area. So together we have already been making some impact in terms of reducing carbon emissions. HOT has put together the work within the community to build a community wind turbine, and this saves around 210 tonnes of carbon each year. Cllr Council ran the Cllr Warm Zone programme, which insulated over a third of the homes in the valley. And of course, new trees are being planted along the valley. This is an area an issue on which we're going to focus much more going into the future. Cllr Council has also upgraded street lighting within the valley to use energy efficient LED lights, which save electrical energy and of course bring down our carbon emissions. And the Parish Council has developed a neighbourhood plan which has ambitions to influence the development and building of energy efficient homes in the valley. So we've been working quietly in the background making things happen. We of course want to continue doing this, and we will do, and we want to do that working with you within the community. So if you have any questions or any ideas or would like to get involved, please contact our Climate Emergency Coordinator Michelle Brown. Your email address is on the screen, or you can call directly through to Holme Valley Parish Council and be pointed in the right direction. We hope this week of information, education and entertainment will inspire you to do you a bit to help us attain our goal to become carbon neutral by 2030. And if you miss anything, don't worry, you'll find all the information sessions on our YouTube channel, and you can find details of this on our webpage or Facebook page. So thanks very much for listening to me, and I hope you enjoy, I'm sure you will enjoy the sessions that we put together for you this week. Thank you.
The repair cafe was ready to roll when COVID struck, so we decided to start doing some repairs at home. Emma had a real problem with her hedge trimmer. The flex had been cut through at its last outing. Fortunately, there was still plenty of flex, so the case was taken apart, the inside was cleaned up and the gears were greased before the remaining flex was rewired. This should cut a few more Leylandii. Another successful fix. Jonathan's electric hedge trimmer was very unhappy after attempting to cut through a thick branch. The item was disassembled and it was clear that this was a fairly major issue, as the moving parts were riveted together and not bolted, and had been forced apart. Mr. Fix-It removed the rivets, reassembled the parts with new steel rivets and additional screws to prevent reoccurrence. He also sharpened the teeth. The result? Another satisfied customer. Another successful fix, and not a garden item this time. Sarah's bread maker failed when she was making dough. The machine was disassembled and it was immediately apparent that one of the thermal fuses had blown. All the electrics were tested and found to be working, so new fuses and crimp connectors were ordered and installed, and then the machine was tested. The result was yum. The latest repair is replacing a zip in Caroline's favourite dog walking jacket with a YKK open-ended zip. The repair cost less than £4. Definitely less than a new jacket, and her coat will now last even longer and not go into landfill. Then finally, on October the 3rd, the Repair Cafe Holmfirth went live thanks to Holmfirth Tech making the building COVID safe. The team all had something to get their teeth into on the day and had to overcome some tricky challenges. The first Repair Cafe proved a great success, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one at 10 AM on Saturday, November the 7th at Holmfirth Tech. If you have something that needs fixing and you are thinking of throwing it away, why not bring it to Holmfirth Repair Cafe at Holmfirth Tech and see what they can do? The next cafe will be open on the 7th of November at 10 AM. We look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, I'm Ian from Full Life Church in Holmfirth. Thought we'd just run a quick video tour of the food bank that we're running. That is basically looking after around about 200 families per week. At this present moment, we've probably supplied somewhere in the region of 5,000 food hampers during this current period of time. But we source food from the Co-op, from Lidl and from Aldi. We usually get their surplus foods, things that are running out of date, and every night, particularly from Lidl, we get all their bakery, fresh bakery stuff that's provided. So we have lots of food that's no longer going to landfill, but is now going into food hampers. If I can switch this around, I'm going to show you the food bank. So currently the food bank has taken over kind of half of the church building really. This is just some of the bags that are being prepared, ready to go out tomorrow. And then if I walk you through from the church side of the building, through into the entrance we normally have all the food parcels, which will then be put on these tables, ready for them to be collected by volunteer drivers and sent out. One of our freezers, and then this used to be a Sunday school room, but is now, as you can see, a mini supermarket which houses all our fruit supplies, and all the goods come in here and then they're put onto the shelves. So there's some stuff ready to be unpacked and to put onto the shelves there. So that's just a quick overview of Full Life Church Food Bank.